Hey besties, as you know, 2 years ago my life changed forever when I got an email from the United Nations telling me I'd been selected to be one of their 17 young leaders for the Sustainable Development Goals in the Office of Youth. But now it is your turn. So as promised, I told you I'll tell you exactly what I wrote in my application to become a young leader. So here it is. PS, applications are open to everybody aged between 15 to 35. So it's your time to shine, okay? And also I'm a little bit sick, so my voice sounds a little bit off. But who cares how my voice sounds? We have 5 days until Friday, the 18th of April for you to apply. So get your notepad and pen out and let's focus. So little 20-second disclaimer before I begin. I know you know this, but I have to say it. Every single young leader's journey is going to be different. The experiences that I had, the exact events that I attended, the exact people that I met, it might look a little bit different for the next cohort. Of course, you're all different people with different talents, but what is guaranteed is that the team behind this are still as committed and are very much behind this initiative and are committed to making sure it truly works for you and makes your time meaningful and impactful. And that's all I can guarantee and promise. But what happens on your journey may be different to mine. So please don't come back to me and say, V, you said on the 14th of April every year we'll be doing this thing. It might change, okay? Okay, now let's get into it for real. So when I applied, the heart of my work was all about education, access and empowerment for girls and students from underrepresented backgrounds. So in part 1 of my application, I wrote that my work focuses on improving access to education for children and youth, bridging the divide between ability and lack of opportunity, representation and self-belief for young people. I said this because I wanted them to know that although I'm young, I'm a student, and I may not yet be doing the exact full amount of work that I want to be doing, this is what I'm contributing to currently, and this is what I hope to do in the future, if that makes sense. So it's all about showing them and not just telling them. So make sure they know you might not have the resources yet, but this is what you're working towards. I also spoke about my upbringing. You guys know I bring my culture and my background to everything that I do. So I shared how growing up in Zimbabwe has shaped my activism and how personal that mission is for me. So I wrote, as a young girl born and raised in Zimbabwe, I witnessed inequality around me through the lens of education. My cousins and I were sometimes told that we could not attend school because we were female and that the family money needed to be spent elsewhere. These instances dented my cousins and I's confidence in our abilities and hindered us from realizing our full potential. Thus, my anger catapulted me into the work I'm doing today. I connected why me specifically at this time, being a young girl and a woman, I want to contribute to. I see other girls that I serve and that I'm advocating for as my cousins. I see them the same as me and my cousins, and that's why this work is so personal to me, because you could be from Cambodia or India or Pakistan, I don't care, it feels the same as me and my cousins being denied what we should have had rightful access to. Then I go on to connect my work to SDG 4. So you're applying to be a young leader for the SDGs, right? There are 17 of them. Go and Google them if you don't know all of them yet, and look at which one connects to you the most and really speak to that. So I said I connect my work to SDG 4, so quality education, and I talked about how I use social media and community events to bridge that gap, because obviously I can't deny that social media is a big part of my work. I want to focus on SDG 4 through creating a framework that's centered around supporting children, teachers and schools in time of crisis. I think that education should be included in a global framework that places it under the National Emergencies Priority List in the same way that the economy and healthcare are protected. I could go on and on, but maybe I should pause here. I'm just conscious that this is becoming a very long video, so if we need a part 3, do let me know. And I know sometimes people hate being told, let me know, but I'm never gonna make videos that you don't want, so I do need you to let me know. Just some quick top tips. If you're applying, here's what I'd always say. Be so specific, don't just say you care, you must show how you care and what you're already doing. Be honest. You don't need a perfect CV, but you do need to have purpose and proof of your impact, even if it's to 50 people or 500 people. What matters is that you're being consistent and that you have impact that you can show. Think about long term, what's the future that you want to help build, and how will you being a part of this program help you get there? I know that I talk a lot about how this has been life-changing. It really has been, and it's helped me multiply my impact in the hundreds of thousands. So you just need to really express what that could do for you as well. And do not count yourself out. If you're watching this and you think you want to do this, do it. I had no clue I'd be selected, but now that I have been, I can see why? And I'm like, damn right, you know, you need to feel the same way about yourself. And I've had my work amplified globally. Yeah, if you're waiting to apply, this is your sign to do it. Okay, I can't breathe anymore now. I gotta go. Bye.